Hello students, welcome back once again in this week with the same unit number, unit 6, when you are old. I am Prajakta Kulkarni, lecturer, Department of English, KLS Gupte PU, College of Commerce and Science, Belgavi. So in the last couple of classes, we have gone through the poem When You Are Old. We have gone through the pre-reading activity. I have given you sufficient explanation on the two answers of the questions that are asked in the pre-reading activity. Hope they are clear to you. Then we have read the poem thoroughly, understood it in the last two classes. And of course, in the last class, I have given you the summary of the poem also. Hope you have gone through the slides and the oral explanation again and again so that you have understood the poem thoroughly. I hope all of you do have the textbooks with you. Let's take a just quick look at some meanings that are given in the glossary in the textbook. The pilgrim soul, that is questing soul. Holy. The glowing bars, the bars of the fireplace full of glowing coal. Okay, the bars alongside the fireplace. Okay, nodding is moving your head up and down or from left to right repeatedly. It is that is action when you want to say no to someone just by nodding your head. Murmur, a softly spoken or almost inaudible utterance. So now, as usual, after completion of the unit, we discuss the question and answers. Now, again, as usual, comprehension 1 are 1 mark questions. Most of the questions for this poem given in your textbook in comprehension 1 are multiple choice questions. Only one is a question to be answered in one word, phrase, or at the most one sentence. So now the assignment for you is to read the poem, read the summary, write down the summary that I have given you in your notebooks. Then search the answers for this comprehension 1 questions. There are 6 questions, among which 5 are MCQs, multiple choice questions. So they are all 1 mark questions. So I hope you will find out answers to comprehension 1. All the best. So now I will take up comprehension 2. So here we go. So we have read in the poem that many people loved the young lady, but there was one man, that is the poet himself, and he was different from others. So how he was different? That is your first question. Now have a look. Comprehension 2, question number 1 in your textbook. How is the one man different from the many others who loved the lady? Okay, this is your question. So, in the poem, When You Are Old, the poet tells about his true love when he was young. as I told you already, when he was young, he loved a lady. He admired a lady. Many others also admired her. Now, after the transition of time from youth to old age, the lady and the poet both have gone old. But unfortunately, the poet is no more. That one different man, that is the poet, is no more. Okay. Now, then he had written a book of poems for her. He wants his lover, that is the lady, to know that she was very beautiful, and many people loved her for her physical beauty, her physical appearance, and admired her outer beauty only. I have given you all these points in the explanation before when we went through the poem, right? So he wants her to know that many people loved her glad grace, means the outer appearance, the physical beauty that she had when she was young. Many people loved that, many people admired that. But he was the only one person who loved her pilgrim soul. Pilgrim soul includes all her characters, her nature, her behavior, her passion, okay? The way she behaves, the way she reacts. So that is all about the inner beauty, not how she looks physically. Correct? The poet had faith in the belief that the soul is immortal, not that which cannot perish, that which cannot die. We know body dies, body fades, but soul is immortal, soul is forever. That is why it is compared to the inner beauty. See, the characters, the behavior that you have will be remembered even when you are not there, when your body does not exist. Correct? That is why the inner beauty. And it will be in search of true love even after death. The soul is in search of true love even after death. So, when the lady would be old, he wants her to know about that one man, that is himself, who truly loved her for her virtue. Virtue is nature, character. Okay? So now, question number 2 of comprehension 2. Does the poem bring out the transient nature of beauty as against the permanence of love? Permanence being there always, constant. Yes, the poem certainly brings out the idea of the transient nature of beauty against the permanence of love. Now, what does this mean actually, or exactly what does this sentence mean? Transient nature, transforming from one nature to another. So, beauty goes on changing as we go on aging, but love remains the same. Permanence of love. When I love someone, I love him or her for her or his character, his behavior, his nature, his inner beauty, rather than how he or she looks physically. Correct? So the physical looks, that is transient nature of beauty. So it goes on transiting from youth to old age. But love is permanent, constant. It remains the same. The poet loved a lady in his youth, but also many others loved her. That is what we read. There was one young and beautiful lady whom the poet also loved, and many others also loved her. But the poet says that he loved her pilgrim soul again. Transient nature of beauty as against permanence of love. So the two contrasts. Nature of beauty goes on changing, whereas permanence of love, it is permanent, it is constant, it is stagnant, it doesn't change. That is what the poet wants to tell us again and again. Whereas others loved her for her physical beauty and richness. The poet differentiates his love to her with others by saying that their love will remain only till she is young and beautiful. Only till such time when the lady is young and beautiful, maybe those many admirers will admire her, will like her, will love her. But he differentiates his own love in comparison to the others, saying that their love is temporary, which is nothing but infatuation, which you came across in the pre-reading activity. Am I right? But the poet's love is permanent, constant, because he not only loved her physical beauty, but also he loved her inner beauty, her pilgrim soul. He differentiates his love to her with others by saying that their love will remain only till she is young and beautiful. But his love has no importance for her. But his love has no importance for her physical beauty, and so it would remain the same forever. Correct? He writes a poem to make her realize of his true love, even when she would be no more beautiful and would have become old and lonely. So that is what we read in the first paragraph of the poem, that he has written a book of poems for her, praising her, admiring her, loving her, and side by side telling her that he loved her for her inner beauty rather than her physical appearance. And when she goes old, now he wants her to read that book and realize that how truly only he loved her rather than the others. But now the poet is no more, that true lover is no more. He has gone and become a star in the heaven, and the lady is left out lonely. And now she is realizing and craving for that love which the poet had for her. Thus, the poet, through his poem, tells us that beauty is temporary, but true love is permanent. That is what the question is asked to us. Transient nature of beauty as against means versus permanence of love. Beauty is temporary, whereas love is permanent. Okay, so now I hope you have written down the question and answers, that is these answers which I have given you for the before topics that we have covered before also. So take a notebook and go on writing these answers in them so that you can read them whenever you are studying that particular topic. So that is all about comprehension 2, question number 1 and question number 2 of unit 6 when you are old. So in the next class we continue the same topic with comprehension 3. Let us discuss some answers of comprehension 3 in the next class. Till then, you all take care, keep studying. All the best.